Alright, so we got a bit of a different video, but this is going to be a series. I have this box of really interesting phones. Some of them are normal, some of them are pretty interesting. And we're going to be putting them in the EcoATM machine at Walmart to see how much we get for them. Now, I apologize that I have to do a voiceover because most of the audio in the store sounded like this. Our first phone is an iPhone 10, and it's a 256 gigabyte and AT&T. Now, the phone is fully functional, but it isn't charged, so I'm curious to see if that'll affect anything. Now, I have to put this, barcode sticker on the back of the phone so it can detect it or something. And then the best part, when the door opens and we get to put the phone inside. You do have to plug it into the lightning connector so it can detect what phone it is, and then you just place it in. Now we just hit the button, and then we say goodbye to the iPhone 10. Now it has to evaluate the phone, and this ended up taking a really long time, and it's actually the reason why we weren't able to do all the phones in the box in this video. Now, it ended up giving us $5, which is absolutely ridiculous. It says it doesn't power on, but that's just because it's dead. And of course, I did not accept this offer, and I asked for it to return the phone back. Now, this is a phone that I'm hoping to get some money out of. It's my Samsung Galaxy A54, which it was my previous phone, and it's in really good condition aside from a couple small cracks on the screen. But I was able to get away with lying to the machine and telling it that it didn't have any cracks on it at all. But as you can see here, it's in really good shape, and it's factory reset, so I'm hoping to get a good amount of money out of this. From now on, I'm going to just skip ahead a little bit, just because we already went over the process of selling the phone. Now for the gates of phone hell to open up, and we put our phone inside and connect up the cable. Now, I was surprised to see that it ended up giving me $31 and said there was no cracks on it, which I did end up taking. Now, this next one's one of the more interesting ones of the bunch. It's an iPhone 11, but it's missing the screen. I did tell it that it does turn on, but the screen doesn't respond. Now, this is another one that I'm actually trying to get some money out of, just like the last one. So, hopefully we get something good. Now, something I found really funny is that in the scan that it shows you, it actually just shows an iPhone internals, which is really funny to me. Now, again, I was surprised to see that it gave us $31 once again. Now, it did say that the screen doesn't work, but I, of course, sold it, which makes our total now $62. And we only just started. Now, this is another interesting one. It's an iPhone 4S with a exploded screen, bad home button, and a missing back glass. I'm honestly just looking to get rid of this one. If it gives me $1, I'll be happy. I really don't want anything to do with this phone. Once again, it showed you the internals of the phone during the scan, which was pretty cool. So cool. And as expected, it gave me $1. It said, doesn't power on, screen has flaws, and has cracks. But honestly, I didn't care. I just want to get rid of this phone. And now dispensed all of my cash. I thought this wasn't enough because it only gave me $60, but it did end up dispensing $63. Now for the one you saw in the thumbnail, the one you've all been waiting for, the iPhone Cardboard Edition. I just want to see if it'll give me $1. I saw a guy do this with a cardboard iPhone, and he actually did get $1, so I'm just curious to see what happens. Now, I did have to tell it that the phone didn't turn on because I can't connect the cable to it for obvious reasons. So, since I just selected it didn't turn on, it didn't give me the cable. So, I just put it in there and shut the door. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. How much will it give me? And it didn't accept it, which was honestly kind of to be expected. But hey, it was worth the shot. But come back for part 2. I've got some even more interesting phones. So in total, I ended up making $63, which I was honestly pretty happy with. So come back for part 2.